Hello and welcome back to Figure Tips and Reviews. Check out the new rulebook when it comes out after October 3rd. And for now, let's look into this figure that we already know, but I think it's a bit easier than the last time. At least you have a mini break in between it. And it's called Albatross. And you can see that everything is pretty much the same up to after the first half turn in the bend knee. So let's check it out. From back layout position, that's here, with the head leading the head. So you go towards the head. Hips and feet move along the surface of the water until the hips are about to submerge. The hips, legs, and feet continue to move along the surface of the water as the body rolls onto the face as it assumes front pike position. So that's up to right here. And that's the position that you should show. So the back layout position and front leg out position. The legs are lifted simultaneously to a bend knee vertical position. That's up to here. A half twist is executed. Great. Until there, we already know this because it was on the last rulebook. Now, this is what continues. Maintaining a bend knee vertical position, so maintaining just this position, the body descends to the ankle of the extended leg. Okay, so it's very clear about the ankle, not the heel, but the ankle. The heel needs to stay dry, okay? A spin up 360, so that's a full turn up. A spin up 360 is executed as, so it's very important this, as the bend knee is extended to meet the vertical position followed by a vertical descent. If you notice, at any point it says rapidly or slowly, doesn't say anything about the tempo, so it should be all uniform in the same tempo, right? No parts are fast or slow. They just need to show control, and definitely the ones when it says back layout, front pike position, vertical position, bend knee vertical position, like all of this need to be shown really well, okay? Okay, so the hardest part is talking about the rise up, so the spin up 360, okay? Just so that you have it in mind. I feel like going down is a little bit of a, like, not a breather because you're not breathing, but it kind of like takes a bit of the pressure from the muscle exhaustion that might cause all of the searching for the bum dry and staying bum dry in that first maintain half twist, right? Okay, so let's look at an example right now. And I'm gonna show you what we already have seen before, because up to where we know. So you go back in hips stay dry up to the really nice pike position. Then simultaneously you go to a vertical bend knee position up to there, right? Up to there. No more. No more. Just up to right there. Yes, that's what we know. Then we go to the new part. And then she has already done this part. Let's look into the next part. So then that's the half twist. From here, you lower up to the ankle, not the heel. So it should be a little bit higher. She knows. And from here, you search up at the same time, right? So she delayed a little bit the join. And that's something that we will be working on, right? It should be join. Maybe I will give some suggestions now. And then up to the vertical. Hold the vertical, show the vertical, and then do a slow descent, slow descent. Don't let yourself go. Okay, so my suggestion is that for the descent, you don't raise your hands, right? You make sure that you keep your hands in support skull so that you kind of use them as a brake, and you make sure that your heel doesn't touch the surface of the water. The next suggestion that I will make is to really train the rise without turn, the rise with the joint, right? Like, so for example, I have ankle, right? But let's say that midway, I need to be at almost knee or knee, and my foot needs to be halfway through the full way of my joint, right? So then for the first half up, I should be rising in that length and with the joint right up to there, right? And from there, I should make sure that I go for my max height, hopefully my bum height, and full joint and stretch to the top. No turn. Just make sure that you have, like, you understand and you feel the water in that levels of the water and with the joint. Something that can help you feel the water on your leg is not shaving. So just make sure, that's just a little tip, but it's very, very, very helpful. Before competition, I never shaved just because I needed to make sure that my heights were on point and I needed to feel the water, and I just needed that extra help. So if that's something that might help you, if not, just make sure that you kind of develop the sensation of like height. How does it feel for me to be rising, and how does it feel the water on my skin, right? Because you do need to, you cannot look at yourself while you're doing the spin. You need to feel yourself. And then also it's very good, your toe against your leg. Make sure that you feel that sensation. How does it feel? Like when you are doing the rise, and the challenge will be for you to do both of those simultaneously, right? Then after you know the height, then I will do a drill of with the turn and halfway through, making sure that it's up to halfway through with the leg and with the height. And then it's all the way through, and you can work. The hard thing is to hold the height at that max point with much more control, because you're going from no gravity or no weight on your hands to full weight on your hands, because all of your legs are like the main part of your body. The one that is heavy is on the vertical, right? So then do make sure that you train that last part. Join and hold and keep your hands closer to your body, searching the surface of the water. A great way for me to develop this is with jugs, and I'm in my max height, right? And I create already a great tension in my legs, and I feel like I'm pushing something from the top of my feet. And sometimes I even go like this to my athletes so that they can push through, and they have to let go and maintain the height and just grab the water as fast as possible, maintaining the tension of the legs. And I think that's the best exercise for this swimmer to understand the energy that they need to develop, and the tension, the height, the grab of the water, everything in one point, right? Because you go kind of like from floating to max weight, right? So I hope that this helped for today. And let me know if you need any extra tips. Take care. Bye.